Happy April 1st. It is a beautiful day. And I am out in the shop. I'm in the building out here piddling. I'm wasting time. No, I'm not wasting time. I'm actually working on some little cups that I am designing. These cups are the DIY cups from the Dollar Tree, $1.25, and I put my designs in there, and these are, let me pull this one up. The Mod Podge is still drying, but this is a picture I took at the lighthouse out off the coast of the Carolinas, and I added the little verse in there that says, "If it wasn't for the lighthouse, where would this ship be?" And making that for somebody that I used to work with. She wanted a few, so I'm making her some, and I'm just enjoying my time. Being able to do what I love to do, which is create things, make things, craft, paint. I love doing all of that. And to be able to do that, and the flowers, working with the flowers, to be able to do that now as my job, my career. It's not like a job. Like I told Lenny this morning that it is so great to be able to get up and want to go to work, want to do work. It makes all the difference when you're doing what you love and what you have a passion for and what you have a gift for. It makes all the difference. It's not a dreaded thing to go do work because you love it and you want to do it. So I encourage you, if you're unhappy and miserable in your place of business and your job, and you just don't see any other way, think outside the box. Think of other things. Think of what you want to do and what your purpose is, what your gift is, what you're good at, what you will enjoy doing to make money, whatever that is, whatever that may be. There's all kinds of avenues that you could take. Absolutely everything is a potential way of making a living. And when you think about it, we don't live too much above our means. Relatively speaking, we have the cars paid for when he drives a company car. Really the only debt we have is, a midline credit card, not anything like too high that, we haven't put like a ton of things on it. So, yeah, we've got a credit card, but we pay that off every year. And so, we just have it for purchases online, big purchases and things like that, so that we don't have to use our bank account information. But, and sometimes we use it for vacation when we're out of town, just for precautionary reasons, not any other reason. But if you think, like what you really need to live, what do you need to live? Figure that, and live comfortably, not living below what you think would be comfortable for you in your life, but at a comfortable level of life. What do you need? And then go from there. Like, what do you need to make a week? What do you need to make a day? What do you need to make a month or a year? Are there months that you need more than other months? Like the winter, like January and February, the electricity bill goes up pretty high for us, generally every year, because we have to use emergency heat a lot in those 2 months. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of times we live so far above what we need to be comfortable and to be happy in life. Stuff isn't going to make you happy. I've talked about that with my family for years. It's not the stuff that makes you happy. It's what you have in your heart that makes you happy. And joy comes from God. Joy is an essential part of maintaining a healthy life. If you're happy, you're generally more sociable. Your relationships are, not strained. There's just a lot to think about when you think about life. And life is way, way, way too short. Way too short to live it miserable. To live it unhappy. Now, and I'm talking like career and things like that. Now, if you're in a relationship or something that is you're unhappy, you're, whatever the situation is, that's a whole other video topic. That's a whole other situation to talk about. And we could. I think there's a time and a place for everything. And there is. But right now, I don't think getting in the subject of relationships and things like that I don't think now is the time for that. Maybe I will one day talk about all of that stuff. And maybe if you're interested in, who's interested in my advice, but whatever. I'm here for it if you need it. Yeah, I'm talking about careers and lifestyle choices and money and things like that. To be able to do what you enjoy. If it's starting out somewhere, maybe you should start a side job or something to get it going. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Maybe somebody needs to hear it. But yeah, I'm doing what I love, and I pray to God that He blesses it and that He grows it, because the increase comes from Him. I'm just here doing what I am gifted and purposed to do. And I encourage you to do the same. It makes life so much more enjoyable and fulfilling. You feel like you're actually a person, not just a laborer. Working in retail all these years for me, and I'm only 34. It's not like I've been working my entire life, and I'm way up there in age. But working in retail as many years as I have worked in retail, which is from the age of, I think, 16 or 17. I can't remember when I started. But working in retail, you tend to start to feel like, I'm just here doing their hard work and making them all the money, and I'm not, I'm making pennies where they're making dollar bills. And I couldn't live with myself just being a laborer. Not that I couldn't do the job or wouldn't do the job. If I needed, I would do it. whatever it may be, cleaning toilets or making centerpieces for the CEO of the company. I would do whatever necessary for the job because I loved the company. I loved the people and the people that I worked with and around. And but that, aside from that, being an employee as somebody who just does all the hard work and doesn't get fulfillment out of it, that I couldn't live with myself because I had a deeper calling. I had a bigger vision for what my purpose was, what I'm supposed to be doing, so much bigger than that. And you know what I'm saying? I was grateful for the job. I'm grateful that I had a good manager, a good management team over me that I could talk to, and they understood. And my boss, he encouraged me. He said, if you're going back to school and you want to do this, I say go for it. And he hated to see me go, obviously. And I hated to leave because they were such good people and they worked with me in my schedule, because my schedule is so inconsistent, and they worked with me, and I was so grateful because in that season it was what we had to do. But we finally got to this place that the Lord blessed us to come to, where I was able to step out of my position there and start my own business again. I started it, when I lived a couple hours from here. And then when we moved, I kind of lost all my contacts and didn't have any real footing to hit the ground running here. So I kind of had to improvise, and I've worked for that company for several years. Actually, about 5 years. I think August would have been 5 years. Anyway, I am hopeful that my business is going to skyrocket because I'm going to be getting a whole bunch of orders placed to get some inventory in here. And I've been working on some graphic designs and things that I can put on my shelves. See, my shelves are not too full. I've got some vases and stuff in there for fresh flowers, and forgive me, I have been working in paint and everything else, so I'm a little messy. But I got my candle maker up there. I'll be making some candles this summer. I work with silks, and I've got a lot of different stuff that I'm needing and wanting to put in here to get it going, really. I mean, that I can come out here and be hands-on all day. And I'm working on these little cups just because I wanted to try cups. I don't really want to get into the whole what are those stainless steel things that everybody's doing with. I didn't really want to get into that, but these little things are just perfect for me because I'm a little bit not really ADD. Maybe I am a little ADD. I don't know. I get on one thing for a while, and then I have to change and do something else for a while. And so I kind of rotate between flowers, jewelry, silks, graphic designs, photography. Yeah, so I'm just kind of in my rotation. I thought these would be really nice to start. I think the Mod Podge is dry on this, so I took my picture that I made, I printed it out. Of course, I edited it, made it look a little bit stylized, like a painting, and cut out the mold or the shape for the. I started to say mold. It's not a mold. I cut out the shape for the cup, And I actually sanded down the it's just plastic. I sanded down the plastic and put some Mod Podge on there and stuck my photo on there. I hit it with some clear gloss spray paint, and then actually, I don't know if you can see, but I actually have a little bit of a metallic nickel color on there, I guess. And I just kind of spritzed it around on the cup so it gives it a little bit of a, I don't know, an edgy modern look. A little bit something different on there, a little metallic splash. And then I covered that with Mod Podge and gloss. The other one, the first one I made was matte Mod Podge, and I didn't know that there was matte and gloss. I thought it was just the same, but I'm learning. Actually, it's my very first purchase of Mod Podge. Is it Mod Podge? Mod Podge. So yeah. Y'all are in for it, listening to me. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to masquerade for any reason. I am who I am. And I'm proud of me. And you should be proud of you. Because you're here. I am. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being around, being here. And if you've stuck around this long, you deserve a medal. Or a candy bar. Or a cookie. Just saying. But if you're on a diet, I don't know. Take it for what it is. Alright. I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to get some work done. And I just thought I'd drop in and say hey. And I'll show you how the plants are doing again. Maybe in a few days. Until next time, y'all. Much love. Much love.